Paracruise, I'm Paradomics, and welcome to the testimony of Trixie Glimmer Smith. So this is actually a continuation of the story Parsnip, or this just like I don't know if it's a continuation, but it's related to Parsnip. That's the whole point. Okay, that's all you need to know, nothing more. Although it's not gonna be as same as Parsnip, where it's a 2D traditional drawing, it's actually a visual novel, and apparently it's just like similar to Parsnip. It's not really that all cutesy and good like. So there are gonna be like some sort of dark humor thing. So there is an insanity meter here, although we cannot see it. So the character we're gonna play as, whoever, I think it was gonna be her, because from the screenshots we've been seeing her, but we have not seen her. So maybe we're playing as her, and her insanity gets worse, and so we'll start seeing shit that we're not supposed to see, and we can't tell if it's real or not. So anyways, let's start right now. My name is Trixie Glimmer Smith. Oh, okay. Oh, you're Trixie? Okay. Okay, so we're playing as you, apparently. Right. It's 2 weeks till my coursework deadline. Time to start this report on. Blue Hill County culture exports 18,000 to 19,000. I don't know how to read that. I sat and started at the brief for about 10 minutes. Okay, no more slacking. It's time to get to work. I noticed I just clicked onto my 2-hour video essay about memes on video.com. Oh, Trixie, that's not how you do life, right? Before I had any more time to be distracted, there was a loud knock at my door. I jumped, knocking my cereal over. Milk and chocolate covered sugar flakes split across my generic student accommodation carpet. Someone outside yelled, "Trixie Glimmer, open up! We have something to discuss." I recognized that voice. It was Nikita, my course top student. We didn't talk often because she's kind of horrible. I slammed the space bar and quickly opened up a website about sheep. It wasn't really relevant to my work, but I hope it might look educational to make Nikita judge me slightly less. Nikita scared the crap out of me, and I didn't want to keep her waiting, so I ignored the puddle of chocolate milk seeping in my carpet and I opened the door. Oh, so you're Nikita. Okay, I'm kind of confused here. Nikita immediately marched straight into my room without asking, and I ended up back on my desk. Right, Trixie. You have to do me a favor. Her eyes briefly glanced at the cereal puddle, but quickly locked back onto me, like the laser of a sniper rifle trained on my skull. I instinctively sat down in my chair and looked up at Nikita. I probably look pretty subby. It would be kind of hot if I wasn't a fucking loser. Hi, Nikita. Look, Trixie. If I hadn't bailed you out last term by doing your coursework for you, you'd be fucking dead, right? Yeah, I mean I wouldn't. You'd be living in a bush and eating dirt because you don't want to go home to your family and admit you fucked up your education by sleeping through an entire term. Oh, jeez. I mean, that's a little harsh. Yeah, Jesus Christ, Nikita. What the fuck? I'd also been playing video games, writing raunchy fanfiction, and growing breasts. What? It would be nice to get some recognition for that once. I know it was. But listen, my point is you owe me big time for literally saving your life. You didn't literally save my life. What the fuck? Whatever. Look, I want you to find me a play script. It's easy. Oh, is that all? I mean, sure, I can do that. I guess you did help me a lot, right? Sorry, it's just you were being really aggressive, so I assumed you're going to make me kill someone or something. Tabby, maybe you hate her. What? Tabby? Maybe you hate her. Miss Knight is a try-hard bitch, wasting everyone's time by running against me for president, but I don't need her dead. I need to keep her around to make me look good. Tabby keeps psyker crystals in her bra to prevent lunar interference, which I'm pretty sure isn't even a word. That's a pretty low standard to make you look good. I felt pretty bad saying that. Tabby was really nice, even if she was a little quirky and didn't really notice me. That said, interference definitely isn't a word. I'm not very likable, so I need all the help I can get. Oh, at least she's aware that she's an unlikable bitch. So shut up! Your laptop is playing a video called Sheep Falling Over Compilation 6, while your course paper is titled, and I quote, Start Soon. So are you going to help me, or am I just going to have to never bail you out of one of your fuck-ups again? I glanced at my laptop. EpicSheepFalls.com wasn't really as educational as I thought. You're going a bit low there, Trixie. You may want to get back up, you know? Fine. What do you want exactly? More specifically than just a play script. Last night I was walking back from the library when I noticed some paper fluttering about. I don't usually make a point of picking stuff up off the floor, but something drew me to it. I picked it up and realized it contained writing. I read it right there in the courtyard. When I finished reading, I stood in silence for some time. I read an excerpt from the King in Yellow. Oh shit. I don't know how it got there, but I'm certain if that page was there, then the rest must be nearby. Yeah, this is a really far away version for Parsnip, because Parsnip was a lot more aggressive. I mean, it was a lot more tame with the words. Although it is kind of disturbing how everything is so cutesy and so innocent like, and then there are some messed up stuff going on. A surviving copy of the infamous curse play. Do you realize how important that is? I heard rumors of the King in Yellow. I keep calling the Yellow King. Okay, if I call it the Yellow King, then screw it, okay? Of the end of the ghastly writing within. I very much doubt Nikita had found a page lying around at university. Copies were meant to be impossible to get hold of, supposedly all lost, hidden, or burnt long ago. Wow, I always assumed that play was kind of a myth. Are you sure it was legit? Maybe you just found a part from someone's fanfiction. Nikita slammed her fist into my desk with a bang. I know it's real. Sorry. It's okay. You're probably right. Only a real loser would write a fanfiction about the King in Yellow. The completed play would be of immeasurable importance to my studies. I could write an entire thesis analysis analyzing how it has affected the folklore both locally and worldwide. I need the full copy. Now, after the initial shock of finding it set in, I started sneezing. I concluded there must be some kind of allergen on the paper. I happen to be allergic to exactly one thing in the world. Not being a bitch. Nice one, Trixie. Shut the fuck up. I'm allergic to daffodil. Oh, daffodils! Daffodils are the flowers that. Yeah, the daffodils were the one that was grown in front of Parsnip's house, and that's the thing too. I think I cut this out in the last part in the Parsnip video. I don't know. When you look at the daffodils, Parsnip says that as soon as he arrived there, he started planting those things. Some, so I feel like Parsnip was the one holding that book. Daffodilly Lane is a few miles from here. I happen to know that lane has a lot of daffodils, hence the shitty name. Given their relative rarity elsewhere in the country, I believe the page may be originated there. I'd rather avoid going there myself. I'm too important to get mildly uncomfortable. Excuse me? Excuse me again! I'm too important to get mildly uncomfortable. Besides, I'm busy brainstorming slogans for my student union presidency campaign. Right now, I'm thinking knowledge through unity, unity through Nikita. Oh, jeez. Whatever. As a thank you for me saving your life, you're kindly going to Daffodil Lane and finding the rest of that play for me. Good? Thanks. I still wasn't convinced there would be anything to find, but I'm kind of wanted Nikita to leave my room before she noticed I'd left some of my underwear on the floor. I mean, I hadn't agreed yet, but fine, I'll go. Just stop being so rude to me. It's not a good work relationship. Fantastic. Thank you for being so accommodating, Trixie. I'll let you get on with it. I have some books to read. Nikita brushed the dust off her shirt and left without a goodbye. According to my laptop, it was still pretty early. I guess I should get going. I may as well get this over with so Nikita stops bothering me. I found some snacks and I knew I would need them on my quest, errand, whatever the crap this was. A 20-pack of cheese ropes. Oh yeah, I'm a mouse, I forgot. I fucking love artificial flavoring. I found my phone under an old shirt. Not that it came as much use. It can basically only take calls and receive message after years of wear and tear. My phone's light flickers unless you constantly shake it like a maraca. So I brought along a torch as well. Okay. A torch is like one of those things it was good to have when you're looking for things. In retrospect, I should have made sure it had batteries in it before I left. I crammed everything into my bat bag. I hope a lot of people accuse me for having a bat fetish because of all of my bat products, but it's not true. I just like the bat cartoon cyber Draculias from space from a few years ago. But there's no official merchandise for it, and those bats were really cute. Anyway, I got distracted by my laptop for a while. Well, like 3 hours, but I've got a lot of work done. Yeah, a lot. Kinda. The 2-hour trek through the countryside during the worst heat wave in a century took its toll on me. I'd never been good with summer. I usually just hide inside, so I'd underestimate how hard it would be out in the sun. It was also about here I realized I never cleaned up my cereal on my floor. I did eventually reach Daffodil Lane. I took a little rest in some shade and got my bearings. Ew. I hope the weather gets worse soon. I could use some rain to cool me off. I took a look down from the lane, from my vantage point. For a quaint little cottage dotted the dirt road, and at the far end was a tree line of Blue Hill Woods. I've been in the woods once before as a part of my course. They were old and filled with interesting landmarks. I considered taking a walk in them once I sorted out the play stuff. It was probably cooler under the tree. Oh, shh! Parsnip! Hi! Ah! A small, rather eccentric-looking rabbit had appeared behind me while I was distracted. Before I could say anything, he held out a weird yellow... Oh, come on, Trixie! Don't tell me I was the only one who thought Parsnip was a girl at first.
Since we're such great friends, I made you a friendship string.
The friendship string was about 6 inches of tattered yarn, seemingly dipped in yellow acrylic paint and sprinkled with what appeared to be sugar. It was faintly disturbing on a level I could not communicate, even though after everything else that transpired in the following days.
I added sugar so you can taste it if you get hungry. I hope you like it, best friend.
He seemed to be proud of himself. Kept it. Confused, I took the string off of the rabbit's paw and held it up for a closer look. It looks just as bad as close up. I tucked the string away into my bag. Thanks? So who are...
Hi, I'm Parsnip, and that's my cottage.
Oh! Nice reference. Wasn't there a bottle of chocolate milk that Parsnip never bothered getting? He jabbed the paw at the nearest cottage, the one that was well-kept daffodils patch in front of it. A small sign of my katag written on it stood next to it, clearly marking the cottage as someone's cottage. Oh, hi, Parsnip. My name's Trixie. I'm looking for a book that might be around here. Have you heard of the King in Yellow?
Wow, I love yellow. Oh wow, it's my favorite color.
Oh, okay. Well, it's good that you like yellow. The book, though, do you know it?
I don't read books. They're so boring. I'm Parsnip, and I'm a fun bun.
Oh, what?
Wanna come play with me?
No, this save must not fuck up. Said no. Said definitely no. Tried to distract him. Okay, let's not be rude and say no, and let's just beat around the bush and distract him. This was getting too weird. I wanted out. Oh wow, look at that! I pointed at the distance. Parsnip just stared at me.
I'd much rather look at my new friend.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't come play with you right now, cause, I have to find a book for my friend, remember?
Oh wow, that sounds really exciting. You're like a detective.
Oh, I mean, it's more an in-depth servitude thing,
Oh wow, that's cool.
Before I could begin to formulate a response to Parsnip, the sound of a cuckoo clock blared from inside his cottage. It was loud, even from a good 50 foot away.
Uh-oh, it's time for a trumpet practice. I'll talk to you later, new friend.
Try not to get killed, because the last time you kind of died. He merrily skipped off in his cottage. Okay, bye. I crossed Parsnip off my list of potential owners of a forbidden play. He didn't seem like someone who would own anything that required reading. And why does he have glasses? Just to see things? Don't people buy glasses just to, read? And I know, to see properly, obviously, but mostly it's for reading, right? I started to walk down the lane past the out-of-tune trumpet blasting from Parsnip's cottage. I'm not convinced he even had the trumpet the right way around. I figured I'd try the next cottage. It doesn't look really as well kept as Parsnip's, but I could see some art. Easels? Set up in a garden, which piqued my interest. Another person might have a copy of an evil play just to make a statement. Hey, cool, an artist. I can relate to them. I drew a picture once. Huh, yeah, me too. I drew a car. It looked like this. Yeah, I could totally relate to every artist in the world. I approached the cottage and I caught the sight of a rabbit lunging in a deck chair, smoking and drinking wine. Classy. She was tall, stylish, and pretty. I was pretty hyped to meet what I assumed to be a famous artist. Either she didn't see me or chose to ignore me. I'd noticed her cigarette wasn't even lit. Hey, wait! I remember this! That's Parsnip and that's Le Rose in the shower. Yeah, I remember that because in the Parsnip gameplay, you had to get Le Rose, give us her candles, which she didn't. So we drew her a picture, which she reluctantly told us no. She didn't want to see us, but Parsnip, just cuts her off and drew a picture of her and him, and she said she needs to bathe from the sin she has witnessed. And we went inside her shower and took one of her candles. Hey, hi. I waved nervously. I wasn't used to talking to professional artists who were probably rich. Oh, trust me. She's not that rich. Oh, wow! She's as different as I remembered her to be. She tilted her sunglasses down slightly to look at me before pushing them back up. Hello? Yeah, look at that. She has eye buds showing that she still has sleepless nights. I trailed off. My head felt light from the heat. I swayed side to side, starting to regret not bringing a drink. Sorry, I don't have any water with me, so I'm a little out of it. Anyway, I just walked down from the university and I'm like, wait, you walked down all the way from here, from the university? I like when she's holding she's like holding it like that. Like that. It looks fancy. And it's like the other way around too. Ah, wait, it's like that. And she's like, without any water, in this heat. I remember letting out a quiet yes and collapsing, but not much else until I woke up a few minutes later. The rabbit face was looking down at me from her desk chair. She looked mildly concerned, but apparently not enough to move me from being face down in the dirt. You fainted. Oh, really? What tipped you off, Sherlock? Are you okay? I think so. Could I maybe have some water? I brought some out of you already. She motioned towards a glass of wine on the ground beside me. That's wine. The rabbit went wide-eyed under her glasses. Oh, so it is. How did that get there? She picked up a wine and shuffled shamelessly in her cottage, returning a few moments later with tap water. Thanks. I downed the water and felt a little better. It was pretty stupid of me not to bring any with me. I realized I hadn't introduced myself and thought I'd better do it before it became too awkward. Hi. Hello. I didn't really do a great job of it. Oh, Trixie. Why? I'm Trixie. Le Rose. There was a frosty silence. So, sorry to bother you. It's just, I'm doing someone a favor. They think there's a copy of some old playbook around here. The King in Yellow. I can't say I've heard of it. Are you sure your friend didn't say Daffodil Library? You know, the one in town? I am briefly worried she had. No, I'm pretty certain she said Daffodil Lane. I don't know where it could be though. I asked, Parsnip next door. The rose seemed to grimace at the mention of Parsnip. You spoke to Parsnip? Are you sure? You look like you still have the will to live. I didn't, but that was unrelated. I mean, yeah, a bit. Is he that bad? He looks a little bit excitable for sure, but the rose blood pressure looked like it was rapidly rising. Let's save another area. I already know her. I already know her like perspective on Parsnip, but I really want to know more about it. What's the issue with Parsnip? He isn't like that all the time, right? He moved like a month ago, and there hasn't been a day since that I haven't considered torching his house. She downed half a wine bottle for 5 seconds. I was impressed. He seemed to know the exact best way to piss me off in a given situation. I mean, he broke into my house a few weeks back while I was in the shower. Oh, yeah, about that. All he did was steal some candles, but geez. Well, if you just given him the candle, maybe he wouldn't have shown you a horrible picture that probably traumatized you for the rest of your life and broke into your house. you know, he's a real weirdo. I don't believe in I don't believe in police though. So if he tries to start that shit again, I'll just get my old cricket bat out and launch him in the woods like a ball. She finished her wine and reached for another bottle. So yeah, I fucking hate Parsnip. The burglary definitely is put it a bit damper in my opinion of Parsnip. Still, I hope maybe LaRose was exaggerating. He didn't seem quite that bad when I spoken to him. Well, that's weird. Anyway, sorry. The book, you haven't seen it? She shook her head. I don't get out much though. If it's around here, I probably wouldn't see it. I didn't even realize my neighbors were missing until the police came knocking. Oh jeez, the squirrels. Yeah. Didn't it turn out that they just went on a cruise on the Pacific Islands because they're rich and got bored? It was on the news for ages. No. I accidentally started the rumors she started a rumor that they ran off to go on a cruise on Singleton. Probably they were rich. Rich people do that stuff, right? I don't think she was expecting an answer. Look, I was brainstorming, okay? It's not my fault that the police just took it as a fact and ended the investigation immediately. Well, did you at least try and correct them that, I was just pulling your tail? But then again, I would make her go to jail, so that's not really good for her. I'm sure they're all fine. No, they're not. The police just dumped all the evidence they've collected outside and left a calm, right? All the cops are monsters? A calm. What? All cops are messy. Point is, you could go poke around in the boxes if you want. They won't care. Maybe you'll find your book. Huh, yeah, maybe. I don't know, I'm saving a lot because I really want to ask more. Okay, let's ask more about the area. Is there anywhere else around here an old playbook might be hiding? There's the woods. They're pretty big. There's bound to be at least one book in there. She faked a big blow of smoke of her cigar. Though I'd avoid them if I were you. They're dark and nasty, and no one lives there anyways. Well, I mean, there's a beehive, but they're just a bunch of Arthurian jackasses, so they don't really count. I tried to go paint there once, and they got pissy with me. The swarm of a fake socialist mini dictators. There's not a whole lot on the road besides the sheep field and some fucked up magpie. No, this place is kind of boring. That's why I moved here, to get some space. It didn't work. Cyberbat Wildstar always used to say, space is where you make it. Right. Does that... no, not really. It's from some cartoon. So, wait, where did you used to live before you moved out here, I mean? Town. I teach there. Oh, you're one of the art history lecturers in the uni? Do you teach the Blue Hill art history classes in the second year of regional history or cultural studies? I do that course. I'm sure I might have seen you around. I teach preschoolers how to use glitter pens. Oh, Trixie, don't put your expectations too high. Oops. Anger seems to burn under her face. I was worried a wine bottle would shatter in her vice-like grip. They don't appreciate my art. I decided to run away before I said anything else stupid. Well, anyway, sorry to bother you. I'll go take a look around those evidence boxes. Thanks for your help, and good luck with... I glanced over Parsnip's cottage. Discordant trumpet noises were still piping out of it. LaRose nodded, seemed to know what I meant. She went straight back, staring up into the distance. I let her get on with it and headed to the neighboring cottage. Alright, LaRose was right. The police left the evidence. Wait, so this is a continuation of so the bad ending where we let Squirrel Girl get kidnapped by the sheep, by the sheep cult. The sheep cult leader, and that was the canonic ending. Not I killed the sheep cult leader and the Squirrel Girl escaped. I don't know. Maybe we'll see her. If we see her, then that means the canonic ending was I did kill the sheep and nothing bad happened. I mean, that could be because I don't know. I don't know. It seems a bit too weird for it to be connected to the story. Like, why would Parsnip give a cake to not just all her friends, but just to one person? You know, she just gave it to one person that she just met. He just met. Sorry, and then that's it. That could be the canonic ending. I don't know. I don't really know. But anyways, I'm gonna end the video here. But first, my camera's gonna stop recording. Okay, it's not. So, yeah, this is a very interesting game. I might continue it because it's really, I don't know. It's funny. It's funny. It's got dark humor. Oh, now it stops recording. Thanks, camera. It's got some dark humor, but at least it has some funny moments in it. Like LaRose and freaking Parsnip, which I do believe they have a Squidward and SpongeBob relationship, which is, I fucking love that. But anyways, yeah, this is a very new game. It's not exactly what I expected it to be, like the last game, Parsnip. Oh, that was a bit mild. Here, it's just a bit wild. Anyways, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, thumbs up, like button to death. Become a Packer today, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
When the light is running low and the shadows start to grow,
Is it this
and
crow?
the
Is the crow
places
talking to
that
me?
you know seem like fantasy. There's a light inside your soul that's still shining in the cold with the truth, the promise in our heart.
Wow, you guys really have a better view.
I